What's up guys, today we'll be going over the new Gambit Pinnacle weapon this season, the Hush Combat Bow. And we'll be going over how to get this weapon efficiently, then also how good it is in PvE, and be talking about overall how good it is. Is it still just a bow, or is it actually pretty good? So first, to get this bow, you have to get 1,000 bow kills, 500 bow headshots, and also medals in Gambit or Gambit Prime. And so for the bow kills and bow headshots, I use the Wish in their exotic bow. If you have that, go ahead and use that, because in Gambit and Gambit Prime, as the rounds continue, some of the red bars will turn into majors, and this bow does enough damage to one-shot almost all of them, if not two-shot them, so it's more consistent at getting that one-shot final blow on the head compared to some of the other bows in the game. But you can definitely use whatever bow you want, especially if you don't have this one. I'd recommend something like the Arsenic Bite or something like that, but anything will get the job done. Next, for the medals, go over to Triumphs and click on the Gambit tab, the medals tab, and just take a look at all these different medals you can get during Gambit and kind of study them and see what you can go for while getting the bow kills, because you need a lot of medals and that will be the step that takes the longest. So it's definitely important to study all these medals and see which ones fit your playstyle and go for those. And it's important to note that gold or exotic tier medals count as a higher percent than the regular medals. So something like Armory 1 almost counts for a full percent, while some of the other medals will only count for like a quarter of a percent. And there's a lot of easy ones to get, for example like 20 and 40 kill streaks, being the first one to call in a blocker, getting multi kills with different supers in the game, killing 3 blockers within 3 seconds, defeating 12 enemies rapidly, which is Massacre. Whenever the Drifter says bank those motes to summon Primeval, if you bank any motes during that period within a few seconds, you will get a mote for that. And there's all kinds of things like winning a round with the most hostiles defeated. There's all kinds of things. So as you go, definitely study all these medals and pick up which ones you're getting and try to go after as many as you can. Once I was done with bow kills, I went back to a regular setup and started invading, because I've been invading in Gambit for a very long time. And I'm very good at getting Armory 1s, which count as a full percent. So I got roughly 50% of my medals from Armory 1s alone, and here is a clip of my favorite one that you guys are watching right now. But like I said, just study the medals and find out which ones work for your playstyle, and you'll probably get it done in roughly 7-8 hours. Now start actually talking about the bow and breaking it down. So it is a precision frame with natural string, straight fletching, opening shot, improved accuracy and range on opening shot of attack, which is every shot for a bow. Then also its unique perk, Archer's Gambit. Hipfire precision hits grant a massive draw speed bonus for a short duration. Then it also comes fully masterwork with accuracy. I have a minor spec on mine. I might change that to major spec over time. Then also here's my shader. So what does this weapon actually do? Well, before you get a hipfire precision hit, it's just a regular bow, but once you do that, it becomes very quick draw time, almost like instantly. Like the second you see that bow move backwards, it's pretty much fully strung up and ready to go. Then on top of that, with opening shot on this bow, the hitbox feels very rewarding, especially from the hipfire. And it's very easy to get those hipfire precision hits. It's almost easier just to hipfire this bow in general than actually aim it down sights. Then as you guys saw during that clip, the perk lasts for 7 seconds. Then once you get a precision hipfire hit, it resets the timer fully back up to 7 seconds. So that means you can ADS for a while and only need to get a hipfire precision hit every 7 seconds to keep the perk active. But like I said, it's almost easier just to hipfire the entire way anyways. Now testing the rate of fire difference of this bow, without the perk it's 0.617. Now with the perk, which is lightning fast, it's going to be roughly 0.217 seconds, which is almost 3 times as fast, which is a huge difference. It's almost so fast that you have to get into a rhythm of when you're pulling back the bow and releasing it, because you can trip your fingers up. But if you do that perfectly, you're going to get roughly 7,000 DPS. But like I said, it's pretty easy to trip your fingers up, so expect something more like 6,000 to 7,000 with the perk active. So overall opinions on this weapon: I feel like it's the best bow in the game. It feels the most rewarding, feels the most consistent, and overall just the smoothest bow in the game. So it takes all the positives of a bow, which is high damage per shot, that can kill, you know, the higher tier adds in one shot, but then also combines it with like hand cannon like rate of fire, if not even quicker than hand cannon. So you're keeping the high damage of a bow, but making it feel like almost all the other primaries in the game, and it feels really smooth. This is the first bow I've used where I didn't feel like an idiot for using it, to be honest, in PvE. It doesn't feel clunky, it doesn't feel clumsy, it just feels natural. With opening shot rewarding such a huge hitbox, it just feels really good to use. Then on top of that, it pretty much has the rate of fire of like a hand cannon, if not even quicker, like I said. So you're doing bow damage at the rate of fire of like a hand cannon with a really good hitbox. It just feels extremely good. So there's not too much more to say about this weapon, it's more so showing it off in different scenarios. So as the video goes, it'll just be a lot of gameplay from strikes and also public events. But before we end the video, is it worth the grind? Well, like I said, it took me roughly 8 hours to get it, and I got a lot of Army 1s for the medals very quickly. So for a lot of people, if you're not that great at invading, it'll probably take a few hours longer than that, if not several hours longer than that. So if you're a bow person and you love bows, get this right away. This bow is definitely the best feeling bow I've ever used in this game. and it honestly feels as good, if not better, than most primaries in the game. Now, if you've been on the fence with bows in the past and you're kind of like feel clumsy with them, definitely get this over time. Maybe not necessarily right away, but this will probably change your opinion on bows in the game and probably make you actually really like them. So to answer the question, yes, it's definitely worth the grind. It's the best bow in the game, in my opinion, for PvE. Best filling, best damage output, best everything. It's just that the grind takes a long time, and if you're not that big of a Gambit fan, it could be pretty annoying, but definitely put up with it. Maybe split it up over, several days, several weeks, but definitely go and get this weapon. Anyways, I think that's all I have for the video. Like I said, just a bunch of gameplay left because there's not too much to say about this bow. It's pretty simple in concept, but go ahead and watch the rest of this gameplay if you're not convinced about the bow yet. And if you are convinced, well, go start playing Gambit. Anyways, thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.